Yep, here we go. It's a good time already. I haven't even started yet. It's Friday and I'm feeling the love right now. I don't know about you guys, but it's real cool for me to be able to kick this off. Yet another Friday at the Daily Shred. Just doing my little level check around the box. Just going to check my signal on the book skis. Looking good over there. And the YouTube skis, everything else looking tight. So yeah, being your own technician, it's kind of fun. I watch Stephen Colbert almost every night. I just love that guy, and I wonder what it's like for him to be, just thinking of funny things to say all day and having people tech his stuff. It's kind of cool. So yeah, we just listened to a couple unreleased tracks of mine. I think The Great Magnet, which is my Bandcamp label, I'll take a second to plug, is kind of a IDM experimental kind of glitch hop scenario. It's over at the Bandcamp website, The Great Magnet. You can find that. We release a bunch of weird music like that, and actually cooler than that stuff. But those were fun. And those you'll be able to hear those tracks at that Bandcamp page in a couple months. So anyway, without stumbling around too much, where we're at on the tune situation is this is week 4 of this track, which is kind of fun. Basically, I don't really have a lot of time to work on music over the week, and when I do, I've got other projects and stuff. And so this thing, I've pretty much only been opening during the shred. So if you've been on the shred, I know a few of you have been who are here right now, you will recognize this, because where we started about 4 weeks ago was just kind of banging shit around and making some clips. Familiar with this workflow? Made some drums and bass and stuff. And then 2 weeks ago, we recorded it we didn't record to the arrangement. We just jammed on it. The 2 weeks ago was really fun. We just kind of made iterations and variations and just rocked it for the whole hour. It was awesome. And then last week we recorded it to the arrangement. And I played it once or twice this afternoon, kind of thinking about what I was trying to come up with a plan. And to tell you the truth, the tricky part about this track is that it kind of moves through styles. It's like starts with some kind of halftime, almost like deep kind of, I don't want to say dubstep, but some really cut time or halftime feel stuff, and then it moves into techno pretty quickly and then becomes kind of some garage. And so we'll see if we can get all those various puzzle pieces connected together today. Should be fun, I think. I guess we'll just start by listening to it. So I'm folding up these tracks so you guys can see the whole thing. And I actually, while we're listening to it, let's check out this Insight 2 plugin. I've been playing around with this a little bit lately. It's pretty amazing. It doesn't really do anything to the sound, it's just a visualizer. Let's see if I want to make sure that plugin skin is showing up. Yep, bam. And we'll just watch it and play around with some visualizer tools while we're listening to this track. So here it goes. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so okay, I was just doing a couple things and I had to interrupt that because I was like, hold up, and the shit is broken, you gotta fix it real quick. So it's all sounding really cool. I actually liked the way that vocal came in. I was concerned I was gonna not like it, but I thought it was pretty cool. But what I don't like is when it happens again the second time. Like, come on now, you only need that once. You know what I'm saying? In addition to that, the other thing I was monkeying around with that I thought was pretty fun was here, I'm gonna only have that little non-stop vocal come in once in a while. There you go. The other thing I was monkeying around with was on my, I pretty much whipped together that zebra patch last week, or a couple weeks ago. This was just that kind of simple 2-os noise filter, kind of like mini Moog style, a little wavetable action on the oscillator tip. But then I ended up wanting to customize those modulations because this one LFO, this random LFO with the slew turned way up, whereas that's the smooth, is controlling the filter, the delay, and then all these macros on the synthesizer, which are controlling all sorts of shit. So basically that one LFO is just like wiggling everything a little, which is fun. All these performers are doing the delay and all that. A lot of these elements in the Zebra that you're seeing on this patch are part of the factory library. So I don't want to be all like Dr. Frankenstein over here saying, and then I invented the earth. Like, Zebra is just a powerful son of a gun. And you whip that thing out, it's just wow. So I just grabbed, this basic shit. And the fun part is a little random global LFO moving everything around, but the hard part about that, when you're arranging something, this is where ultimately you're going to want to make audio stems. And oh snap. Okay, so we're proposed with the problem here, and the challenge is that we have this there's tons of randomness on this clip. I mean, I got probability on the notes way down. When this one kicks, it's got more probability, and then this one has the most, so it's kind of working its way into the melody. But it still is a lot of random junk. And then, in addition to that, the random LFO controlling everything under God's green earth, as my grandma would say. Just a lot of random movement going on. So I think I want to try a Live 11 technique that I think is going to be pretty badass. Check this shit out, you guys. This is gold right now. I'm going to make an audio track, and I'm going to set the inputs on the audio track to be the outputs of that Melody Zebra channel. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, I'll start with the lower probability section, which is like right here. 16 bars, it's a little long. I think the main chunks I want should probably be, 16 bars is okay, I guess. Let's grab that. So I'm going to hit Command L to loop that section, and then I'm going to arm it to record. This is like the future business. I'm excited about doing this because I've been looking for an opportunity to use this function. This is the takes and comping abilities of Live 11. It's great. So with the track arm to record, I'll just rename the track first because then the audio files will already be named. I'll say Zebra Melody Stem. I'll say audio, and then we'll hit record and just let this thing rip ski for a few minutes, just a minute or two. Make sure we're going to start in the right spot. Yeah, so we're capturing some of that Zebra synth. We're doing 4 bars. Option Command U. I'm comping right now. I'm doing multi-tracking or whatever. Taking, I mean, doing takes. Now it's my chance to monkey with this zebra monkey. Like some pulse width modulation. Ooh, baby. Just that subtle business. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's stop this madness. Wow. Okay, so we don't need that last pass. Obviously, that thing can frig off. But let's go ahead and hit back to arrangement now, kiddos. And look at what I got. I got basically a composite track, essentially, which is the last pass I just did, the most recent pass. And then I have every other pass all stacked up. And I'm going to ditch this little sucker because I don't need that either. This take lane can frig off. And so now look at that. Oh my god. So I'm going to actually zoom my screen out just a tad because I feel like I'd like to see all those. Yes. And then I'm going to zoom in a little. Oh. So yeah, just, I don't know, I'm going to hide my return tracks. No, I can see the whole thing. That's all it takes. God. So yeah, the way it looks, no. It kind of just does a random color selection, but they sure look nice. It's like a big tasty ice cream sherbet, you know, I don't know, something or other. But now, peep this, guys. So now if I get out, here's the fun part, because that was just, you know, twiddling. Look at all these sick notes. So what I can do now is I can hover over this guy and hit B to change to my pencil tool. And now watch this. I'll take, you know, I can get off the grid if I even want. Look at this. I'll take those notes and that hit, and I like that one. Oh my god. So like that's a good one. You know, and you're building new composite clips. I just am so hot for this. We can let that continue. Just extend it. God, it's the interface is just fluid too. You don't even have to think. Let's take a closer look at this frontal nudity. How about this guy? And then I think this one, you know, I'm literally, if I wanted to hear them, by the way, I could just hit play, like right there. And then we should solo this track. Here we go. So that's all hard pan to the left. That's a fatty. And then this one, that's one, you know, this one, you could probably start naming these if you were smart, which I'm not, but if I was, I would write. This one was when I did the wavetable bend, wavetable position modulation. You know, I just, because I tried to, if you're going to do that kind of just doing takes, you kind of key, okay, I'm counting for 8 bars, and every 8 bars you maybe move to a different maneuver, and that would be tasty. Let's see what's up here. So let's just listen to this thing. Actually, no, we're going to listen to this take. Oh yeah, this is the like nice LPF, this low pass filter job. And then let's check this one out. This one's like a big delay. I can't type right now, I'm sorry. Try this. Oh, we'll call this gated. Neat, huh? It's neat. Too bad you can't use the letter S for solo, because that's what I'm not really trying to solo that is. Hey. Hold on. I think I did bump S there on accident. So yeah, this one we'll call this. Let's call that one full, and then we'll try this one. Sparse gated. Sparse, maybe? That's fun. Filtered and gated. Look at these are my versions, you know? Yes, versions. That's fun. So we'll call this a filtered to. Okay, enough of all that shit. Let's now that we have names on there, we can be like, okay, what kind of a sequence do we really want? We're not just scribbling around. Let's listen to the scribbled one. Oh, that's great with the accidental gate on that one, the chop. That's cool. Oh my god. Oh, you know, Chris was talking about my jersey. So I went on a ride today. It was awesome. You know, it's like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It's kind of a sweet temperature for a bike ride, actually. And I came home and I was fucking frozen. My feet were numb, but I couldn't take this thing off, and it's very comfortable. So I'm just kind of cozying out, and I got to look, I guess, today. So anyway, thanks for commenting in the chat on my jersey. Yeah, so yeah, it's cool. Yeah, but you're right, not as rad as this comping shit. Let's get into this. I was gonna say, if anyone has any curiosities about these techniques, you could email me, jp@slamacademy.com. That's, of course, unless you're one of the people who I've been chatting with who are already like bros. So you guys can't email me. Just kidding. Let's try the comp situation. Where's the rest of my beat? Oh. Oh, shit. Let's fold this up and take a look. You know what happened is I accidentally whipped. I must have been in record mode with, because you know I hit stop all clips, which is dangerous. You might have noticed my workflow earlier where I tapped the stop all clips to like kill the band. It's actually stupid to do that, because then later if you record, your clips are not playing. And so it just kind of, it's not a big deal. I can just grab these, you know. Still is dumb though. So I'm holding shift and just fix that. There we go. So let's see where we're at. I'm going to back this up a little bit if we're going to really listen to this. And then we'll judge the... yeah, so now that I think about it, I'm not really going to think about the arrangement view. You caught me. I'm playing around like I'm on the session view, and I'm just resampling a chunk, and I have all these takes that I'm going to be able to use later. But really what I'm worried about is what's going to happen in this section, I guess. So this section is a spot where this wants to be here too. We're about 8 bars in on the lead section. There's a breakdown somewhere in here. Let's see where the actual real instrument comes in, and we'll make some choices. Yeah, so you know what? I like that, but the thing is, since that's all random, we just have to get lucky that random is going to happen. But I think what I want to do here instead is I'm just going to take the filtered one, which is this nice minimal job. I'm going to move this filtered one over to where the lead comes in. I want to hold option though, so that's going to save it for me. The original, here we go. That's not the take I wanted in that spot. Let's keep listening to these real quick. Yeah, that's the one we wanted. Okay, I got my takes taken, screwed up. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah, we're coming in over here though. Yeah. Little filter up there at the break. Tasty. Let's try. So then we don't do the full one yet. We do gated or big delay, wavetable position. No, low pass filter. Yeah, let's move that low pass filter unit up. Let's move up the unit. Let's try to see how that fits. Ooh. I like the sexy vibes, you know? So now we're comping. So cool. So now that we got a good feel for what's going on, the real situation, nation, is that we really are coming in over here. The lead's coming in here, and then the breakdown kicks it about over here. So let's throw a little low Katie over here and call her the breakdown. Oops. You know. And then now we'll be able to know and do a little more thoughtful programming. I like this low pass filter, subtle kind of minimal Matthew Johnson shit happening over here, but then when this comp track is still kind of a piece of shit, so we should take a look at that, and then we get to play around some comping some more. The cool thing to note now is that this is all kind of building to this section, and I don't want to call it a drop because this is not really that kind of music, but you know, the kind of the open hi-hat kicks in and shit at bar 97, so now we can remember when we're comping this thing together that it's like go time. So let's take a look at big delay. That's okay. Let's try. That one's nice for the opener. Okay, let's use that note. So I'm just I'll try keeping it on the grid, but usually that won't work for this kind of workflow, but let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna grab that, and it just dumps it on up here. Notice how now it's blue in the beginning. And so now we'll, so full, and then let's do big delay for the next bar. Yeah, and then we'll do some gated stuff. Sparse gated would be cool for that section. Let's see how that sequence feels. Nice. Oh, yeah, I like those minimal gating thing. It gets a little boring sounding over here. We could bring in some of the filtered situation here. Let's take a look. What about right there and these two? It's kind of fun. And then finish it off with big delay and gated. That's what's going on here. Or we could do big delay and filtered and gated. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Whoa! Now let's take it out of solo and work our way into that comp track, because that is juice. I maybe don't want anything in this little section. That's a little annoying, that little blurb. And now, yeah, this is all pretty couth. I think what we could do if we wanted now is we could just grab this whole thing and move it around as a chunk, or we could just hit Command J and that'll cook it down into a new audio track. And then we can put it wherever, you know. We could even just put it in loop mode and extend it across the track if it was something that we really liked. You'll notice me doing that in Live 11 where I'm like, wait, where did they put the loop button? I used Ableton for 20 years and I still, like, every time they come out a new version, they move a button. I'm just like, grr, Here we go. Let's see what's going on here. And now that I got the clip and loop, I can just say go ahead and stay in for a little while, and then I think for the breakdown, maybe we'll move our way back to the kind of filtered type. We could actually no. Let's do the gated one. The gated one was really cool. That was this one. Let's put that over here at the breakdown. That might be cool. Yeah, this comp situation is so good, and you can hide them all up. It's Shift Command U to hide those things. Boop, and they're gone. Ah, oof. Yeah, it's really good. I'm checking out Christopher's comments in the chat. Oh, dude, yeah, if you use the looper, yeah, you blew my mind even because I don't really. That's one of the rare few devices in Ableton that I just don't use that often, honestly. It's kind of for a certain application, unless you're really feeling out there, and so a big reason why I hate the looper, I think you could avoid with by using the takes lanes is I hate that every time you hit clear that loop is gone forever. There's no like chopping it up and using it, and so in this with this comping thing, dude. So according to my original MIDI track for that synth part, this thing was rolling all the way through to pretty much the end of the track. So let's kick it about 4 bars early, maybe 4 bars, and then see what we should do for the rest of the sections. You know, we put this gated one here without even listening to it, so let's see how that sounds too. I love that minimal vibe. Okay, so a little awkward on the little wiggly chop there, so I'm going to see if I can't move this around a bit. Let's see. Let's see how this feels. No. No. Maybe you just suck. Let's get rid of that whole piece. Here's where we need the comping again. That's cool. Might have to use that. Oh, that's alright actually. We can just get close and on to hit Command 4 and maybe just make sure it's not truncating that one hit. And if we wanted to, we could just fake a little fade out right there. Let's try that out. There we go. Tasty. This loop is a little sparse now, feeling me. Damn it, I got the chat all distracting me and shit, you guys. Hold up. So I'm going to hit Option Command U again and take one more look at our takes, because I honestly am not sold on this takes situation. Because it kind of goes thin here, and you're kind of like, you're in go time. I mean, I want it to be really ripping. So let's take a closer look at this situation. So even the first note, I'm not really... I want it to be ba-na-na, ba-na-na. Like, that's the one I need. I need the da-na-na, the key. Solo, you son of a ma. Now they're all squeaking that. Ooh, I like that, but that's the one. Boom, 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 boom. But I want it to be brighter. So here's where, honestly, I'm going to have to go back to the synthy poo. I have to take a look at that and see what I can do to refine that patch for just a moment. I might actually even go to the Max for Live LFO that's just wiggling everything all over the place and turn that thing off for a sec. And then I'm going to go to the synth. Let's solo it first here quick. Sorry, it is. Do it. Oh, sure. I'm in a low probability section of the tune. So what I've got going here is these notes are lower probability, and then I have lots of note probability in the main section of the track. So all I need to do is just not play those clips. I'm going to go over to the session view where I have the two actual source clips, and this one has got low probability across all the notes. But then if I look at the high probability one, this one's higher. It's still not high, man. So now if I launch this, there's my look, and I want that first note. So all I got to do is go to this first note ski and turn the probability up on that one, because that's the one I'm looking for. Yeah. Being smart is fun. So now if I tab over, I can head to this thing and just go pop and just hit record, and I'll just grab one, because my synth is up here on the MIDI track, but then I have an audio track with its input set to the synth. Obviamente. So now if I hit this, and I can actually go to the little plugin scan back to this trucker, hit the perform zone, and I can wiggle these while we do a couple more takes, but we'll always get that nice low starter note. Here we go. Cool, good enough. That's enough new takes for me. So now I got all these new jammers down here, a couple of them at least. Lane. And really, I think one of my faves there was the little last one that just happened just right there. So I'm going to hit my pencil tool and just throw it in there. Just by wiping across it, it's going to end up, in my composite track now. Which is fucking brilliant. So now let's listen. Yeah. Yes. So now let's finish that little clip out. Oh right, you can't, because I cut it off like an idiot. All right, maybe I'll try using this first take for that note. And then if I want, I could even do that. I could even do that. Yeah. Super close. Let's try that. I don't really hear. Oh, yeah, I hear. Oh! We got a nice chord on that first note, huh? We just got to get rid of that clicky poo. You hear that click? That sucks. It's like probably right here. Yeah. No dice. Refuse to something. Try that. A little crossfade. Who's clicking now? Oh, me. A dumb thing. Let's try that. Oh, there's a click somewhere else in my life. The end of this pink one. Barking up the wrong stream. Oh, yeah, I was on the wrong one. It's right there, you dummy. Okay, hold up. This is the danger, I guess, of using those comp lanes without being on the grid. You're just kind of moving shit around like a zombie. And then no dice, you sad. Which one, though? The blue one? We stick with... This one looks a little louder. One more harmonics. Oh, yeah, that's the ending of the broken one. So we're not going to... I screwed that up, by the way. So let's try that again. Yes. So that feels more satisfying to me. All we did was change the beginning part, but it was over on one that we already covered. Yeah. Lordy, sister. It's a spicy meatball. Let's go ahead and let's bake that. Getting baked. Now and we'll hit Command J. Cook it. Fire up the oven. So now we've got a nice. So that hits harder at the break. We've got our gated section here. Let's see what else goes on. I think we probably just want to stick with that jumbo. So I'm going to actually just hit loop again like we did on our last little workflow. We'll do a little of that. Maybe leave that little guy in there. Let's see what happens. Okay. Solo. Let's give it a 2-bar, little 2-bar intro. Here we go. I love that subtle shit. Yeah. Good. Okay, this is cool, but I almost feel like this 113, this gets a little long here. So I think I want to either add like a new drum sound to make it more exciting, or I want to just change it up. So let's see. Maybe I'm just feeling that because we're at like 32 bars after the lead comes in. So the lead comes in here, and then there's a new little kind of drop situation. But I think I want to base on where the lead comes in. I'm going to go about 32 bars after that. 1, 2, 3, so right here, yeah, 113. And I think I want to bring in just a nice like tambourine, just shamelessly. There's already a nice ride up there though. Let's try it and see what happens. You know, nobody's gonna kick you out of bed for throwing tambourine in there, at least just for a minute, and see what happens. You can always pitch shift it and shit if you want. Tambo. I've got a really, God, I just can't stop using these Chuck Love percussion loops. Endless good times with my boy Chuck Love. So we do some stereo recordings of him playing percussion, and he's just like so good. So we're going to go to 113 on this new audio track. Let's take a look inside of this little money dog and say we're going to put it on maybe the downbeat. So that'll be cool. And then we don't really need a whole ton of them. We just want a couple. Try it by itself real quick. Jesus. That LFO phaser on the tambourine is fucking very trippy. So we're going to go just to the breakdown. Because we're just kind of doing an erratic chunk of time here. And let's take a closer look, as Seth Meyers likes to say. It's time for a closer look. I want to bring those chords in, but just for a quick sec. And I want to bring this in and just leave them in, though, dog. So hold on. This is another time where you just really want some audio. I'm sick of this MIDI shit. So I'm just going to duplicate the track, and I'm going to freeze and flatten it. If I wanted to, I could just freeze this track and then option drag the frozen clip off onto a new audio track, and that would basically do the same thing, but I'm just going to duplicate the whole track. And we're going to freeze that thing. It's totally taking forever. So, how about the kids? How are they doing? You know, in fact, I'll be right back. Ooh, hopefully you didn't have to wait too long. I was running a quick errand, so to speak. Ooh, okay. So, where did we leave off? We were muting the roads, and I think what I wanted to do is go to this. Yeah, I froze this track up. We're gonna flatten that thing. Just flatten it. And now that it's flattened, we are going to mute the whole thing. Maybe we'll mute the kind of comping again, basically. The arrangement view is just all about refining your structure, you know? So, I was thinking about taking that wavetable synth. Sec here. Or that Rhodes keyboard, pardon me. And refining that thing a little bit because it's... I want to stretch it and I want to do things to it. So got the audio track right here. And so here's what I think I'll do. I'm just going to right click on the MIDI track for the Rhodes and I'm going to say select track content and then I'm going to hit 0. So now I've just got the audio version. I can even rename it Rhodes Audio. Rhodes Wave maybe would be cool. So now this is the thing I wanted is I want to go here and have it be like dun. I want to like fade that out nice. Get rid of this chunk. But then I want to try a little stretchy poo. I'm going to hold shift and just pull it. And with that particular clip, I'm going to change it from beats mode to textures mode. Turn those grain sizes up a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Yummy. Mission accomplished on that keyboard track. Oh! Nice little happy surprise with that comp. With that, this is the gated one, I think. Let's pop this off one more time. Yeah, getting funky with that gated clip. That thing is sick. Sounds pretty good. Let's just try moving full up. Dude, gotta be on the grid, Command 4, and I'm trying to just go ahead and toss this entire full section up. So much audio editing today. Maybe I'm just trying to change it up, you know? I don't want the same shit playing the whole time. Yeah. Minimal, nice. So let's go minimal again on this dude. I was thinking that filtered 2. Easy peasy there, Chachi. Easy, Chach. Let's go ahead and just grab this. Again, I keep going off the grid, you know, it's my flow. But I gotta stop that quick. And we were talking about these 4 bars, 4 bars. So I'm gonna grab that, drop it in. Minimal shit for this last section. I think that one's just gonna be gonzo. Okay, let's try that now. Here's our cool little last few notes. Minimal. This one sucks too. Look at this removal. It's the clearinghouse. Yeah. So I think with this last little note ski, what I want to probably do is, because let's ask ourselves here. So if we look at this original sequence, that melody shit is playing all day. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I mean that is so long. So I think I'm gonna just get cool about it and probably stop that track quick. Yeah, so now I'm back to no dice on that bugger. In fact, if I was smart, I wouldn't do that. Remember we talked about this earlier. I'm just hitting 0 to power the clip off. That's better. So anyway, now I got to decide. I got this fade out, and I think I want to soak it in some delay. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the letter A and touch my echo. I got an echo on one of these things. I think that's the phaser setup. Let's return B. So I'm just going to touch that dude or give it a little boost. The letter B is not changing my tools, and I still can't have the pencil tool. What's going on here? It's because I have no automation lane chosen. I touched this here, but it didn't show up because I'm in the filtered automation view. So I'm going to right click on it and say show automation. Now I'm going to soak this up, this guy right here. Try that. Yeah. Now, yeah, we got a new sequence to bring in. You know it. Loving that one.
Don't stop.
If we did this. Bye. Here. No. No. What do you guys think? Just ditch that whole thing, right? One more little reverb send on this bugger too. Let's go ahead and boost that. Boosty. See what's happening there. Oh! Gotta fade out those effects. Holy shit, that ending is intense. Okay, cool. That was fun. Hey. Yeah, and so Christopher in the chat was noticing the phaser on the shaker. Isn't that nice? And the white pad noise LFO. It's really nice and thick. It's a nice sea of fun ideas. So I have this extra chunk over here, which was a recording. Here, calmate. This recording over here, but I just don't, there's not going to be a place I can use it. I really ended up doing some cool automation shit on the ending. Let's listen to that quick. This is the Pitch Loop 89, the Ableton Live 11 effect that I'm in love with. This part. Right here, I mean, that is so awesome. I honestly need to record that. So, that's the Rhodes audio track. Let's take it. I already did record it on accident. Cool, so I've already got that biz. Let's take a look. So is that... Oh yeah, that's with the Pitch Loop 89 going all apeshit. That's so great. It's such a great effect. I'm excited to play around with that with everyone once they all have it. So, I think I'm going to use that pad, dudes. Let's use that pad in the beginning of the track. Yeah! Maybe we'll just get in on this thing quick. Pretty cool. I mean, I could leave it in for a little longer. See what that first little drop is. There's like a groove situation that kicks. Yeah, I like all this. It's all tasty to me. Just leave it in, dog. One of my favorite things about resampling things to audio, you can then use the audio in other parts, you know? It's like you can see it and you can move it around. It's not like some MIDI notes and some dumb shit. Yeah, it's fun. There's my whole track boiled down to 15 channels. Nice and tidy. Yes, it's Friday, yo. This has been cool. Okay, it's a little loud. Chill out, baby. 2 dB. 2 little guys. Okay, hold up. I gotta go back to this first time those 2 gated quarter or eighth notes come in. Da-da. They're so great, but I feel like I could make them better. What up, Matty K in the chat? How you doing, dog? So I got a couple of eighth note stabs. I just resampled this stuff from my Zebra synth up here with this I had this random LFO going off on all these parameters and this really dank Yuhi Zebra VST, and so then, but then I was like, you know, all that randomness, I can't really sequence this song because every time it happens, it's like new, and that's inspiring, but it sucks for finishing tracks. So I recorded a bunch, and then I used Ableton's awesome Live 11 takes lanes to comp together my favorite resampled edits. Magnifique. And then now I'm in this position where I can see these eighth notes da-da, on the top of this phrase, and they're very cool, but I'm going to solo them. There's so much shit going on in there. I kind of want to let's try and hit some zeros. Let's shoot some holes in it, as the Slam Academy ninjas would say. Let's try this. Yeah, way better. Because the cluttery delay, when it's coming in strong, you don't want the delay mud zone on it. You want that for later. Out of solo, sons and daughters? Yes. Look at those takes. God. I've had enough of you now. Oh yeah. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, because now that we're kind of in a little more kind of verse section, dare I say, with some techno, I say the word verse, I'm like a dork. But it's like down to get that, got. I want to let these things be gone. Let's try that from the top again. No, hold on. Just finish your little damn sentence off, you little thing. I'll say let's go ahead and try it there. We can even get rid of this, Shiza. You? Oh yeah. This is where I could, as I did comp, this is already a comped track, but I didn't quite realize based on the section I was in that I wanted to further manipulate it. So now that I've done that, I feel good. Let's see what's up with this. Take it from the top, baby. So I want. So this thing's gonna happen twice. Chaparacho, as my homie Steve Price used to say. Steve Price, nobody's gonna know that guy, but he is a great homie, old producer, kind of mentor, good friend of mine. No, so eighth notes. Here we go. No, you know what? It's a dotted eighth note that my imagination is telling me to have in this place. We want a little ghost note in there too? Let's do it. Hi, Daniel Dale. What's up, dude? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, that's that dotted eighth note. Oh, just lush. Let's take it from the top. So now the top of 117 is weak because 113 is so flame. So we gotta, we're gonna have to address that situation, Doctor. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab. I'm not quite ready to commit to repeating that entire 4 bars. That's boring. We've put so much work into the synth patch being cool. So hold on. Yeah, that's actually that little arpeggio is pretty tight. I think we should just get rid of this shiz. Yeah. So let's take the first quarter note though from our bap boop. This part is so dope. We just want that. So I'm gonna that's with it'll probably. So check it out, gang. Ableton tip: if you have the padlock up here engaged right now, when you move clips around, the automation is going to stay stuck to the timeline, which is fine sometimes. But in this case, I don't want that to happen because I want to grab this part that we made. Those eighth notes, it's just like funky as shit. We're going to put that exact thing which includes automation over on the top of 117. So now I can just highlight it and making sure that little padlock is turned off. The automation is not locked to the timeline. Instead, it's locked to the clips. Yeah. So we probably want a little more of the ghost note activity after this one. So bam, boom, boodly beep. Let's do a little of that. A fade. We've really gotten to dive in deep today on Ableton's audio editing shit. It's been great. I don't want it to be like down to again, because didn't it already do the arpeggio? Oh no, it didn't. Okay, start over from the top. Yes, love that. Okay. So now we just got to get something right in this section. Right? Something in there. So let's go back and hit Shift Command U, Option Command U. And look at all these fucking takes we did earlier with our synth. So what do we want in that section? It's like down to again. It's the second 4-bar. No, the padlock is been around for 5-6 versions of Ableton. Probably it's like Live 8. That's for Orion in the YouTube chat, for those of you who aren't on YouTube. Yeah, bumpa doodle daddle doo. And so we want, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in the second bar of the 2-bar phrase. We want something that's more kind of thematic to the whole thing and not just like a new riff or nothingness. It's boring. So here's a bar. Let's hop. Oops. Don't do that. Let's change the tools. So there's 1 bar and here's the second bar. Oh, this part right here. Yeah, that's pretty good. let's not just like totally call it right there, but that one is pretty good. Filtered and gated doesn't have much going on there. Let's hit the second bar over here on big delay. I have a feeling it's going to be too much, but let's try it. No, absolutely not. Let's try this guy. So these are our resampled synthesizer takes if you just arrived. That one's really dope, but not the one we want. Nope. Okay, with the first one we did, as usual. Full? Is that what it was? Yep, this guy. So we're just going to go ahead and just kind of 1989 word processor mode on this and hit copy. Yeah, I'll answer that cool question about the padlock in just a sec. I just want to fucking finish my idea over here. Where did you go? Where are these? Gotta turn that off, kid. All right, back to the track. If you're soloing your takes lanes, it won't let anything else play. I was like, why is all my shit all white? So now we got to get to this part right here, and we're going to paste it right in here. So here's where this is. So we'll take it from the top from this section. So the groove's been kicking for a while. Here we go. Yes, that's my favorite part. Do that. Yeah, so we could almost do the same exact thing we had before, but let's bop in our little bopski, and I think we're going to try this one. I don't think I want the ghost note in there, especially if it's only on one side. I mean, maybe. All right. Lord of mercy, we're going deep. Live 11 audio editing stuff. We're just really making music, and then we happen to be using Live 11, so hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Hey, Oleg, dude, my boy Oleg is in the chat. Okay, dude, it's so good to see your name, and also to see you in the chat with a bunch of my other good friends, so this is really cool. But Oleg, nice to see you, dude. You still in Chicago? Give me the word. I bet you are. You got some babies down there and a whole deal. And it's perfect that you showed up because we're making some minimal dub techno. You're just like the techno minimal dub dude. So let's actually, I'm going to shut up and let's just bop this thing. So where we were at was we're on the top of bar 113. We're on this kind of weird dub melodic techno jam. And we're going to fire it off. Yep, so the end of the last 4-bar phrase is like dun-dun-dun-dun, and I really like that, so I wonder if we can do that same move with this guy. So let's hit S and solo it. We might not have the right material over here in this clip to give it that dotted eighth note. Dun-dun-dun-dun, because I just love that end of the phrase. It's tasty. Oh yeah, I think we're going to get it. Is it 3 eighth notes that we're trying to do? Pretty sure. The old dotted quarter note. That might be too far apart. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, way too stupidly slow. So we're heading over here, dotted eighth note. That's what I thought. Yep, and then we get rid of these ghosties. These little delay jobs. They're cool, but I think this time, that's how we'll do it differently than last time. So yeah, if you're just jumping in, we had a cool synth patch rolling and it was dope, but it had a lot of, I programmed tons of random modulation into it, which I really like when I'm, just feeling it. But eventually you got to finish the track, and that usually involves resampling it to audio and then chopping up your favorite parts. That's what we're doing right now. Dotted eighth note. Hold on. Oh, there's my delay has gone ape shit, but let's hold on. Get over here. Time to tame that return track on this guy. Okay, we got to take a look at that situation with the drum. So I re-enabled automation. This little triangle or the arrow to the left is reminding me to re-enable my automation if I've deviated from it. And when I hit that, my drums came back in, which was a little concerning. It's not really what I was going for. So that means that I maybe we weren't just hearing the full track in its true form like we wanted to. It's 7:15, so I can't do this forever. I got family, as some of you in the chat can understand. Let's go ahead and let's take this from the Rhodes break and we'll just roll through it. Remember, one of the last things we did before getting totally distracted by resampling that Yuhi Zebra VST is we tossed the tambo in there. And so let's go ahead and listen from the Rhodes break through the tambo section and then see what happens. Here we go. No. Rhodes break. There we go. That's what we're trying to be. Sorry about that. I think I want to move the bass sound a little bit here. The bass sound is getting a little boring for me. So hold up. So wait, we got to get into this section right here, JoJo's. This whole 16 bars. Got to make that bass move because it's getting totally boring. Let's head to the wavetable filter cutoff just to be basic. And I think it's cool when it comes in there. Can move that up a little. Let's hit it off again. And then I think I'm also going to do the wavetable folding, because that's going to be a really just fun parameter to wiggle. No. Oh, actually, it's kind of cool. It's boring, though. I don't like that dumb shit. So let's get rid of that. That sucks. So we're going to wipe out those little automations we just made, even though they were cute. Look at this shit. Undo 4,000 times. Okay, so now we're back to just normalness on that. Let's take a look at those other automations we just made, just to make sure we didn't stupid anything up. So this filter cutoff also should shut up. I think I'm actually, after hearing that, I'm like, you know what, let's go deep. You know, this isn't dubstep, dog. Ever heard of that? Yeah, we're going sub bass. Fuck it. Synthesizer can be pretty damn annoying sounding, you know, if you don't tame it a little bit. Yeah, I like that sub bass, huh? And now we're gonna remove this. But we need to leave in just the tonic. Da-da. So it plays with those keys. You know. Little flange around the kick drum. You don't see that every day. I love when the backbeat finally comes in, right? It's so good. tambo. Here we go. Okay, I like it. So okay. The question is, is that tambo in for the right amount of time or what? Help me out on this, guys. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. But then this thing is too long here. We got 4 bars we don't need. Okay. This is cool. But this should keep going though. I think that the drums need to stay in for a little longer here. Hold up. No. You stay in, you little shit. Somewhere in there. Okay, hold up. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. So, okay, we got to put a drum fill in right here. Boom, 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 boom. So let's get rid of the automation and just go boom. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Is it right on the downbeat? This is so boring. Yeah, it is. Okay. And now here's the little dotted A things. Let's do that. Get out of here, Orion. I'll talk to you later, duder. That's fun. And let's put a crunch in here. Yeah, let's grab one of these shits. But then maybe... Oh my god. We'll go to the automation on that sound. In fact, let's get rid of the big crunchy crunch. Let's take a look at that clip. Talk to you later, Orion. Have a nice night, bro. Thanks for coming through, dude. Oh yeah, we just want the... Oops. We just want the... Yeah, that guy. Okay, let's see what's up with that. Yeah, and then we're going to take this kick drum and move it over here. This is usually shit I do with audio, but it's kind of fun with MIDI. Let's see what's up. Bum bum pateco. Actually, I think I want all 3 of these to be a quarter note earlier. Kind of imagining this here as we go. Yeah! Yes! That's what I was thinking. So let's head over here and see what's up. Yeah. is the jet engine shit. Okay, hold on. Vocal volume adjustment here.
Don't stop.
There we go.
Don't stop.
Great.
Don't stop.
Yes. Last zebra treatment. Hold on, damn it. So this guy right here, the grain delay shit is just insanity. That's it, dude. That's it. We're done. Wow. Okay, well, I think, we used the part that we wanted to save from this other section by resampling the Rhodes keyboard and grabbing that Pitch Loop 89 device going all mayhem when we stopped recording that last week. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit Shift Command Delete to remove all that. And now our whole song is right here. It's still really long at 5 minutes and like 50 seconds long, but I mean, it is kind of some techno, so some of that stuff is supposed to be longer. But yeah, wow. Okay, so for those of you who are just in the chat now, hanging out or whatever, you're watching the Daily Shred. My name is James Patrick, and it's really fun for me to be here dinking around with Ableton. Normally what I'm doing, because the Daily Shred is Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Central, what I'm doing on Fridays is making something new. So what I've been doing for the past 4 sessions now, today was the 4th. The first session on this track, we started and we just made some clips and banged around with it. Then 2 weeks ago, we jammed hard on it to make a bunch of variations on the clips, and we built out the session viewer to have a bunch of dope parts. Then last week we recorded to the arrangement, just like prepared it for the recording and then laid it out. And then now today we've been really refining the arrangement, trying to turn it into a real track that people would want to listen to. So it's been fun. Like I said before, I've really only opened this aside from to listen to it and kind of try to make a plan over the week at all, other than during the Daily Shred. So if you like hanging out with me and making fresh music, it won't always be this kind of techno sounding stuff. I make all different kinds of music, but this track just turned into this, probably inspired by a lot of the people who are in the chat who are into techno, fucking weirdos. And so that's what we've been doing. But where I'm going to keep it fresh all the time, and I'm on every Friday. Also, too, if you're watching any other day of the week, they're always good. Dumpling, Michaelton, Ben Jals, and now I'm also drawing a blank. We keep changing around our streaming team. Oh, of course, how could I forget the Melon Farmer, Cody? He's been on for a while. We've been having a lot of fun doing sound design and making stuff happen. I got a question in the chat. Oh, Daniel Dale asking about when does the new album drop and the YouTube chat. Well, I have a Great Magnet EP. It's not a full-length album. It's just 3 tracks. It might actually only be 2, but there's 3. So I'll email out the bonus track if the curator for my own damn label doesn't like my IDM drum and bass stuff enough to put it on there. That's fine. But yeah, it's 3 new tracks. They're going to come out in January. I wanted to put them out earlier because they're done. But my marketing people were annoyed because with Black Friday and everything going on in my life for Slam Academy. I just haven't had time to put it all out. But what I'm going to do then for you, Daniel, is when I fade out here, I will play two of, or maybe three, depending on how much time we have. I'll play a couple of the new tracks. There, there's like no techno on the new album or the new EP because it's the Great Magnet. It's all kind of IDM, glitch hop, kind of funky, weird shit. So I still make techno music sometimes, but probably for every one techno song I make like 50 beats at least that are just more breakbeat, syncopated, IDM sounding stuff. Especially with the modular like techno, it can be just really boring, I think. So yeah, dude. So good times hanging out with everyone today. I admire you all mucho. Everyone in the chat who's been chiming in, I just have great feels for all of you. I want to make sure that everyone knows too that Slam Academy has been on Discord for about a year in Denver and stuff. And then about 3-4 months ago, we switched on the Minneapolis one and it's been fucking lit. Bam. So if you're a Slam Academy graduate, which just about everybody who's been chiming in the chat has been to Slam, hit me up with an email or whatever, JP at Slam Academy, and I'll send you the Discord link. So then we can just be connected at the hip all the time and it'd be really fun. Yeah, so you got Daily Shred Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Central. You got the Discord as an invitation to all Slam Academy graduates and students to stay connected with us. And just there's constant recipes. And I've been sharing my master channel effect racks, and it's just insane over there on Discord. It's real fun. And then last but not least, I will mention that in January we do have new classes starting at Slam. We have a new Ableton Live course starting up, and then we have a new sound design one and a new DJ class. So if you're interested in Ableton, DJing, or sound design, you can start with us in January in Minneapolis. Otherwise, all of our flagship online programs, which include also music theory, you can enroll in any of those you want for $80 a month, and it's killer. So okay, well, here come a couple of my new tunes, and it's been a lot of fun. I could sit and do this all night for real, but I'm gonna go make some food for my babies. I get to hang out with my bestie besties. So thanks for the congratulations earlier in the chat from Christopher about the new baby. We're really excited. And I don't know, I just hope you guys have a really awesome Friday, Friday night. And Daniel, too, it was great chatting with your kid, your son, last week, too. Thanks for telling him to come over. And here we go with some tunes. Enjoy yourself, okay? Bye, guys.